hey, look, man, whatever the fuck you did when you fucking put the motor mount on, you fucked something else up. You need to figure it out.
So yeah, but I was just running around all day, and then I had to go meet with my mentor, go over all the stuff and everything that I'm doing.
Your mentor? Who the hell's your mentor?
I got some dude that mentors me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, man. I mean, you're never too old to learn shit.
Nah, I mean he's been in the fitness industry for a very long time, and he knows his shit. So I try to learn as much as I can from him.
Well, that's what's up.
So yeah, I went over there. We talked about what's gonna happen in the competition, just everything, what's going on. And so everybody's online. Shout out from Modesto, California, Jersey. We got Justin, we got Hector, we got FTW, Michael, Hector, Cruz. There's a lot of people coming on.
So you're online right now?
Yeah. So they said shout out from North Carolina. So we're everywhere right now.
Oh, that's what's up. Hey, so, you know what I want to talk to you about today?
What's up?
Music. What kind of music you be listening to, bro?
I listen to old school classics like the shit that we grew up listening to, like Angel Eyes and all that shit.
Hey, check it out. You can listen to music right now while we're talking.
Yeah, I mean, I can have my girl play something on her phone. Why? What do you want to?
I wanted you to check this shit out by Boosie Badass, right? I never liked this dude, right? But I just happened to hear his music because one of my cellies had his fucking on his MP3 player, and I'm like, who the fuck is that? He's like, man, that's Boosie Badass. And I'm thinking to myself, Boosie Badass? The fuck? Like, that dude's lame and shit. But I started listening to this album. This last album he came out with called Boo Pop. Hey, this song that he got on here, right, bro? This is like some real prison type shit he's talking about. And I know you can relate to this. That's why I wanted you to check it out, right?
What is it called? Boosie what?
Boosie Badass. Boosie Badass. Badazz.
Okay.
The name of the song is Get Me Out of Here.
Get Me Out of Here?
Yeah, Get Me Out of Here. AUTTA. Out of here.
I guess everybody online knows who Boosie Badass is except me.
Everybody saying something about it?
Yeah.
Right now. Hey, listen to what he says, right? Put it on and listen to like the beginning of the shit. He talking about getting the fuck out the joint and shit, and how he got railroaded and shit. Cause he went to the joint, bro.
Okay.
And he talked some real shit, bro. Like about how the judges should be getting down on motherfuckers and shit. That's real shit, bro.
Okay, I'll listen to it later.
Fucking I was talking to Malo earlier, right? And he was telling me about how our conversation had impacted him and shit, right? And I was tripping, like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't think, anything like that could, give somebody a positive outlook based on our conversation. Like when we were talking about how we done fucked shorties' lives up and shit, and how we did a lot of stupid ass shit. And then he was like, Malo was talking about stuff that we talked about in detail. Like he's fucking listening, bro. And that shit like blew me away. Like, damn, this brother's actually listening. How many other people are actually like listening? They're not just hearing what we're saying, but they're listening to what we're saying and shit.
Well, right now, bro, there's people from Pittsburgh listening, Phoenix, New York, North Carolina. Texas, Los Angeles, I mean, Aurora, Illinois, Inglewood, California. I mean, there's a lot of people listening right now, man. And, you know, people like to hear the positive shit, even though, you know, it might be, yeah, it's negative that you're in there. But like I told you at the beginning, this is going to create a positive effect on people. I mean, we're impacting our own that we grew up with. Like the shorties are reaching out to me. You know, Malo, you know, changing his life. Uh, um, uh, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
That's good, bro. You know, when he told me that today, I was like, man, you know, I'm glad that our conversations between me and you were able to like give him a better outlook on life and shit. And I really didn't think that it was having that type of effect, but you know, bro told me today, like, man, and you're helping me out. You don't even know you're helping me out, and I'm here to help you out, and I'm gonna help you out in any way I can. I'm like, man, that's what's up, bro, because you know, I need the support, bro. You know, I got mad love from you, got mad love from my wife, but I need the brothers to get back involved in my life, because ultimately, bro, I'm not gonna come home if the brothers don't get involved and help me out. And he's basically saying he's gonna do what he can, right? And I really wanted to send a shout out to everybody that's listening, right? For the people who've been following me, and I wanted to give them a chance to actually get a little deeper into knowing why I'm locked up and shit, right? And I guess you could go to like Westlaw and look up my case and shit, right? So that people who are listening can get a better idea of what I'm really locked up for. Because me and you could talk about it over the phone, but we know we can't talk about everything over the phone.
Yeah.
But you know, people can actually pull it up and read it, you know. And for anybody listening who wants to know like the details of my case and shit, and hopefully anybody that like a pro bono lawyer that's listening, man, I shouldn't have got this much time, bro. You know, and I implore everybody who's interested in getting to know me, like read my case. And any lawyer that's listening, man, help me out. Because I'm going to die in this bitch, bro, if I don't get any help. So for anybody that's listening, you could check me out. And my case number is 14-C-2799. And that's in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Illinois. And, of course, my name is Armando Gutierrez, and that's my case number. And if anybody wants to, you know, get a better idea of what I'm locked up for and what my arguments to the court are about why I should get a new trial, why I should get out and get another chance at life, you know, pull up my case, read my case, and read what my arguments are. Don't read what the state's arguments are. Read what my arguments are. Because the state's always going to shoot down everything and say my arguments are no good, they're void, they have no merit. Read my arguments, because my arguments are the truth. Those are the facts. And the facts of the case are a lot of stuff was left out. And that was what we're trying to get Lil Murder to tell the truth about the PCP. If you don't come to court and tell the truth about that, bro, and how the state's attorney told him not to say it in court, man, bro, I'm finna die in this bitch, bro. I can't live like this, bro. I gotta get out, bro. It's a fucking struggle every day, and I gotta deal with all type of bullshit. And I need your help. I need my wife's help. I need Miles' help. I need the public's help. So please, anybody listening, read my case. Feel my pain, because that's all I'm going through in this bitch, bro. Pain every motherfucking day. Fighting.
No, I mean,
fucking second chance at life, bro.
I mean, you've been in there for 19 years, man. You know.
And for 19 years, the courts have been telling me no. Like, come on, how much time do you want out of me? It's ridiculous, bro. How can you keep denying me my appeals? At some point, some judge somewhere has to say, you know what? I need to take a better look at this case. Not just give me a blanket no and deny my appeal every time.
Yeah.
fucked up the way the system's set up, bro. It's real fucked up. It's designed for us to lose at every angle. It's an uphill battle. 19 years of incarceration, and I can't even get a hearing. Not even a hearing, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's a system for you, man, and the sad part is that, like you said, at the end of the day, you know, it's us young Latinos that were lost as kids that are paying the price, and you know, some of us were lucky to make it out, and some of us weren't, and this is why I've taken, you know, pride in being there for you, because not only did we grow up together, but I've wanted to share your pain with you because I know what it is to be in there. I know what it is to be alone. I know what it is to you know, it's suffering while you're in there. You know, you're it's almost like you're a lost soul. So I mean, I hope that somebody does hear you. And you know, this is the reason why I do this and I want to do this, is because I'm hoping that one day somebody will hear, you know, hear your story and look into it and actually help us, because it takes, like, how, you know how they say it takes a tribe to raise a kid. I think it takes a tribe to like change things in the court system, change things and just in general, you know what I mean? So yeah, bro. I mean, it touched me a lot when Malo called me and told me that he was gonna stop drinking and that he listens to our talks, and he told me how much he respected the fact that I have stuck it out with you. And I was like, I mean, that's what true homies are supposed to do. You know? You know, we were kids. We were kids growing up, man. We hung out at your house. We hung out at my house. I was telling Malo, remember how you used to make fun of your dad always being drunk? And I was like, now you're the drunk. And,
yeah,
you
that's
know,
exactly what happened, bro.
And you know, one thing that I've learned, man, is that sometimes we become what we hate the most. You know, I was starting to become my dad until I had to like really step back and you know a little bit was, you know, what was going on. I couldn't keep my fucking dick in my pants. You know, and you know, I think nowadays I realize that a real man is a man that takes care of his wife, takes care of his kid, and doesn't give in to all those like what would you call them? Like
Vices.
Those vices, those tents. Like you know, women are always gonna try and like they try to steal other women's men and like all that like evil shit. Like a real man actually loves his wife and looks at her like the only thing in his eyes and everything. I mean, you know what it is. You're in love now. You know what love is now. You know.
Of course.
So
you know, I always tell my wife, right? I said, look, when a man cheats on a woman, it's not because it's so much that he just is doing it just to do it. It's more so that he doesn't know how to become a man, or he doesn't know how to be a man. Because when, like, say for instance, when I was out there chasing all these girls, right? But what was I chasing? I was chasing a piece of ass, right? Chasing some pussy. I tell my wife, I said, when I come home, there's no reason for me to run around chasing females. I have a wife, and you have what I'm looking for. So why would I go looking for it anywhere else? I should be happy with what I have. But what most men, what I'm not going to say men, what most boys don't realize is that everything that they're out there chasing after, they already have at home. And that's because they haven't grown into men yet. They're still thinking like boys. And that's the biggest problem. When we don't mature at an early age like women do. Women mature a lot faster than that. Which brings up a whole nother topic, right? About maturing, right? You know, I'm trying to get out of here, but I'm fighting hard. One of the cases that's coming to the light about juvenile sentencing, right? And I don't know if you know this or not, or anybody listening knows this or not, but recently science has proven that men do not mature mentally in the brain. The brain does not fully mature until 25 years old. So that means that you, me, and all the brothers and all the other guys in the world are acting like little boys until they're 25 years old, because that's when the brain fully matures for men. This is science. This is proven, bro. And this just came through science and doctors. They bring this to the courts, and they said, look, you can't keep sentencing these guys to life sentences and to death penalties, because they're really still juveniles until they're 25 years old, because the brain doesn't physically mature until they're 25 years old. And this science is coming to the forefront in the courts. And they bumped up the age for sentencing juveniles under adult sentencing up to 18. Then they bumped it to 21. Now they're saying, because of the new science that comes out, now they're telling the courts and the legislatures, look, you have to change the laws. You have to bump up juvenile sentencing all the way until 25. You can't give them adult sentences, because just because society has dubbed a certain age to be an adult, that doesn't mean that physically you're an adult. You're still thinking like a kid. And I think we had this conversation a while back. And bro, look, physically, my brain did not develop until 25 according to the sciences. But mentally, I didn't start thinking like a fucking man until in my 30s, bro. I was still thinking like a fucking little kid into my late 20s, early 30s.
Well, I mean, look at what happened to Leo, bro. He went away at 17, bro. Was turning 17.
And they gave him, 60, 80 years?
60, I think 80 total.
How can you give a 17-year-old 80 years, bro? That's ridiculous, man. But that goes back to what I was telling you a minute ago, right? Like, yeah, we're out there chasing all these females, but it's because we're still thinking like boys and we're not thinking like men. I'm so proud of my dad, right? Because my dad is at 82, I believe. And he's still married to my mom, bro, been faithful all these years, bro. Like, that is like the best role model to have.
Yeah.
Where a man can hold a marriage for that long, bro. He was what they dubbed the man amongst men.
Yeah. Plus, I think your mom would have probably killed him. Hey, remember she used to come in and be so mad when she would catch us at the house hanging out?
Oh, yeah, there's something else.
Oh, man. Your dad was more kickback. Your mom was the one I was afraid of.
I have a lot of fond memories of us growing up. Malo was bringing up memories earlier, right? When we were kicking it, he started reminiscing. But this fucking pendejo, I'm on the phone with him and my wife. This pendejo starts bringing shit up about girls that we were fucking with, and I'm silently thinking to myself, shit, I said, hello, Malo, my wife's on the line, right? And he's like, yeah, remember these girls, and the big titty girl, and the other big titty girl, and my wife's like, yeah, big titties, and she's listening and shit, right? I'm like, Malo, shut up, man, what's wrong with you? Don't talk about that when she's on the phone. But yeah, man, I got a lot of memories of us growing up, bro. Good times, man. It wasn't always all fucking gang banging and stupid ass shit, bro.
Nah, bro. we had a bond. We were like the Rascals, you
The
know.
Rascals.
Yeah, we would fucking meet up, play basketball, laugh, joke with each other. We would fight, make up an hour later. You know, even the time that me and you got into it, where you were trying to beat me up with your fucking your the devil ring you had on.
What the fuck was I trying to beat you up about?
Because you
By a girl?
because you thought that I had tried to talk to Nikki.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I think I ended up giving her a ride or something. So you were fucked up, and I gave her a ride, and then you were accusing me that I was trying to get with her. So you wanted to fight me, and you had that little cat ring that you would wear that would cut people up when you would fight them.
That lion ring.
Yeah, and I was telling you take the ring off and I'll fight you, and you didn't want to take it off. And I was like, I ain't gonna fight you then if you don't take it off. And then an hour later, we were drunk. So
Hugging. Hugging it out. Why
Yeah.
not, bro?
yeah. So I mean, you know, I don't think that we ever went more than 1 week mad at each other.
Nah, bro. I don't think we ever went 24 hours being mad at each other. I believe you and I had the closest bond amongst all the brothers, bro. Cause shit, I met you before anybody, bro. I met you before Shorty, before Malo. I met you before everybody, bro. My friendship was Big. I met Big first because he lived down the block from me, and then when we went to Tanti, I met you. And then at Tanti is when I met Shorty, and then later on Malo came.
Yeah. Good times, man. Just a bunch of kids dancing lambada.
My son, right? I was trying to call him earlier, but he hasn't been answering me. You ever been able to get in touch with him?
Nah, bro. I told Nikki that I would wait for her to let me know if it was okay or not. I don't want
You
to
don't need
step.
her permission, bro. You got my permission. You don't need her permission. My son's a grown man already. And you don't even need my permission. He's a grown man already. You don't need either one of our permission to talk to him, bro. And I already talked to my son and told him that, you know, you might be reaching out to him, and he was like, it's cool with him, you know, because he's only going to talk to whoever I tell him it's cool to talk to,
Yeah.
you know. So I already told him, man, look at Julio like an uncle and shit. I was like, that's my brother right there. And he's like, all right, Pops. He's like, if he reaches out to me, I'll talk to him. He's like, I don't know if I'm going to reach out to him, but I don't really know him like that. I was like, well, you know, he's got good intentions, and if you ever need him, you know, he's there for you. He'll help you out and shit. And he's like, all right. But if he's listening, if you are listening, son, or you tune in, man, you need to get up with my wife because she's got information for you for a job. I just found out about a job through Malo earlier where he can get a good paying job and shit. And I want him to get more money, man. He's out there struggling and shit. Malo was talking about my son earlier. He was talking about the conversation we had, bro, about when I was telling you that it might have been a blessing that I got locked up, bro, because it might have just saved my son's life because of the stupid shit and the life we were living out there. You know, I would have had him fucking out there hanging out with us, gangbanging and shit. And me and Malo were talking earlier, like, man, it might have been a blessing in disguise that I got locked up because it saved another life. It saved my own son's life. And that's fucked up to say because I'm sitting here locked up, but, you know, I would sacrifice my life 1,000,000 times over to save my son's life. And I wouldn't give a fuck if I had to spend the rest of my life locked up as long as my son lives, you know?
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro, you know? That's the type of person I am. I will sacrifice my life 1,000,000 times over for my son.
Yeah, I think once we learn what family really is, there's a lot of things that we wouldn't have done, and a lot of things that we would still do now. You know, as crazy as it sounds. So, you know, it's a little fucked up to say like that, but it is what it is, man. And you're probably right, man. Because if you would have been out, you know, how many times did they light you up with your kids in the car? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who knows what would have happened?
I've thought about that, you know, a lot, bro. You know, and that's what made me come to the conclusion that it was probably, you know, God's way of saving my son's life by locking me up, because you know, I was a knucklehead back then, you know, and you know, I thought it was cool to fucking be gang banging and acting like a dumbass, but now like the like certain Latinos be saying, "Oh, you're so cool, I'm gonna call you a culo," and I want nothing but some culo shit out there, some dumbass shit. And because of that dumbass shit, I would end up giving my fucking son smoke. And I can't say it enough, bro. Like, I think that was God's way of saving my son's life.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You know, I'm here, and now I need to get the fuck up out of here, bro. Because now that I'm a grown ass man, I know what I'm doing. I know what I want in life, and I know that I can get out there and lead a positive life and do the right thing. You know, I've thought so many times and planned out in my head, like, how I could just hit the streets running and just, you know, become a success story overnight. Just by utilizing, you know, the federal government money that they have to give me because I'm a fucking ex-felon and they have to pay me. They have to give me grant money and money to open a business, money for a house, all type of money and programs that they have to provide to me, bro. And I'm going to take advantage of every single dollar. Took 19 years of my life, well, I'm going to take every penny that I can and try to make my life better when I get out. I definitely don't got no plans to go back and hit the streets. You know what Malo was telling me? That this brother, Filthy Phil, is still fucking out there vagando, bro. He's still in the streets. And Filthy Phil's older than me, bro. And I think I'm the older one out of all of us. I'm 43 right now, and I think Filthy Phil's got to be 49, maybe 50. I know he had a couple years on me.
You have 1 minute left.
But, like, man, bro, Phil, if you're out there listening, like, bro, get your life together. Stop doing what you're doing, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's time, bro. I got mad love for you, Phil. Mad love. And I don't want to see you fucking lost to the streets, man. But Malo, when he told me, like, man, Phil's still fucking around out there, like, I'm thinking to myself, like, man, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. Like, let's get it together already, man. It's time. You know?
Some people don't change, man.
Man, you got to reach out to Phil, bro, and let him know, like, man, tell him I got love for him, bro, and I want to see him be successful. And I hope he listens to this and you know, maybe he thinks about, you know, everything that he's doing and maybe try to change his life around, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any of the brothers fail, bro. I want to see the brothers succeed in life, man.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
I don't know if he's gonna call back, but the person that he's talking about, Filthy Phil, is one of our, you know, one of our, you know, boys that we grew up with. He was older than us, a couple of years older than us. That's one of the biggest things that made me want to change. Is I was on a yard and I seen this old cat. He was like 63 years old, and he was still walking around with his like hat cocked to the side and his pants sagging, and you know, talking like he was 16 years old. And I just realized that I didn't want to be that man. Not that I think I'm better than anybody, because I'm not. I don't have no education. I've taught myself everything I know. From, you know, when I got my GED to my personal training stuff, I've taught everything, you know, reading and you know, teaching myself. But there does come a time in your life where you have to be honest with yourself and realize that you're getting old and you have to change, or else you're just going to be like like a lot. Like people are gonna laugh at you. Like I went to Scottsdale once, and I was in the club, and I felt uncomfortable because I know that I'm 43 years old, and there's nothing but like 21 and 18 and just young people there. And I looked around, and I see like these old ass dudes in their 50s, 60s, and like it just made me realize that some people never grow up. And if you don't ever grow up, then how do you grow in everything else? Like mature, like spiritually, like everything, not just like knowledge and everything, but everything in life. How do you become a better man if you don't grow up? So, if you guys follow some of my stuff, you guys know that, when I first got out, I didn't do things the right way because I was still a fucking kid trapped in a grown man's body, and I was still fucking around. I was still, thinking with no brains. And I came to realize that, yes, I'm getting older, and it's okay that I'm getting older because with age comes knowledge, and with knowledge comes like my family. Like, my daughter's in the background. I get to spend time with her. My girl, people don't realize that, like, when you meet the right one is gonna love you for you, not what you have or what platform or what you could do for them or anything. It's for you, and it took me a while to realize that, but now I have no eyes or nothing for nobody but her and my kid and my family. I rush home after work. I want to be home. It's a little hard right now because I'm trying to build the brand. I'm trying to build this whole platform that I'm trying to do with Wrong and Strong, but I want her to trust me so that way we could grow as a team. And a lot of things have changed. Now that I'm actually happy with who I am and what I'm doing, I don't entertain other women when they try to talk to me. I don't flirt with girls on Instagram, because before I would see them and I would look at their pictures and I would send them messages, hey, hi. And in my head, I wasn't cheating because it was just a message. It's still fucking cheating. Because how would you feel if your fucking girl was sending a guy messages? So you have to ask yourself, how would I feel if she was doing this to me? So now that I've went through all that and I realized all that, like, guess what? I'm fucking happy. I'm happy to be at home. I'm happy to have the woman that I have. I'm happy to have my kid in my life every day, my family. So many things have changed that I came to realize that that's what a real man is. It's not that guy on the corner with the gun. It's not that guy with the Maserati. It's not the guy with the chinchilla coat. None of that shit is nothing, or who's stronger than what, or none of that shit. All that shit was lost souls, lost kids, egos. A lot of things have changed. And I have to say that I'm happy today. I am going to still go to the prison every month, speak to these guys, tell them my story, motivate them to change their lives. Some of them are going to listen, some of them are not. Be there for my dudes that are doing time, and keep doing what I'm doing because this is my calling. Last night, if some of you guys watched my shit, that Mongol, that motorcycle dude that I was locked up with in Vegas, called me last night, and he's out now. And he stated the fact of how much I impacted his life while we were locked up in the hole in Vegas. He's out now. And for me to hear that helped me realize that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I was supposed to go through everything I went through because now I give guys with PTSD, years in prison, addiction, depression, all this shit. I'm here to give these guys a vision and a dream to make them believe that it is possible, that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that good things do happen once you change your thoughts, and your whole life gets better. I'm not saying that life is gonna be perfect because it's not. I was so fucking pissed today. I drove to the fucking grocery store and my fucking car didn't start after I turned it off. And I was like, this is the last fucking thing I need on a fucking Sunday when all I'm trying to do is get milk for my daughter and come back and then go work out. So, but what did I do? It was all right. I got my car, and that's it. I mean, it's not that serious. There's always tomorrow. You're not the man that you were yesterday, a year ago, 5 years ago. There's always the next day to improve and be somebody better. And my channel is all about that. Being better, improving, motivation. If you're coming on this channel to listen to prison stabbings and riots and this and that, you're not going to hear it here. Do I have those kind of stories? Yeah. I went through a lot of shit. I was in prison in Mexico. I was in prison in Texas. I was in prison in California. I was in prison in Florida. I was in prison in Oklahoma. Yeah, I've been to a lot of fucking prisons, Illinois. But my channel is not about that. My channel is about change. People like me, and me means a lot of things. Addiction, PTSD, gang life, all that stuff falls in. Even fitness, because my channel is about fitness too. Wrong and Strong is a big fucking fishnet. So, no negative stuff. All those negative comments, I mean, what can I do? I'm not going to sit here and block every single one of them. If you want to be negative, that's on you. Like I said, I don't surround myself with negative people. If you have nothing positive to offer me, then I don't waste my time with you. I spend my time with positive people and people that I'm going to learn from and that I want to be like. So, and don't reach out to me either saying that you want to change, then blah, 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 because I had a dude reach out to me and he was like, hey, I'm an addict. I want to change. Can you find me a meeting? No, motherfucker. You should be finding a meeting. There's a meeting every hour going on everywhere. You have to want it. I'm here to motivate you and give you inspiration. I'm not here to hold your hand all the way to the door. So with that being said, the prison talk, Sunday prison talk was late today because I was out trying to fix the car. And then I had to go train and meet up with my mentor, Striker X. I am very, very blessed that you guys watch my channel. I'm very, very blessed that you guys follow me. I'm very, very blessed. And there's not enough thank yous that I could give you guys. Thank you. It means a lot. The love, the respect that I get from most of y'all. Very, very, I get a lot of positive comments. I say 9 out of 10 are positive, 1 negative. But like I said, it's more positive than negative. So, thank you for everything. And, we're going to keep doing this, keep, trying to change the world or whatever you want to talk about it. But we're going to keep doing this and, have a great night. Monday's here. I'll see you guys. Wrong and Strong. Stay with it.